Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here just above 59 cents. Like I told you yesterday, today would be a green day. And you could see it on the 7-day chart. Every other day is a green day for XRP. But you know, there's no real price movement. We're stuck in a wedge between 55 and 60 cents. I'm waiting for us to finally break out above 65 cents. That's when I'm going to start getting very excited. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to be selling my XRP on the private ledger, where the price is $327,000 per XRP. You know, we debunked this multiple times. Even David Schwartz said there's not two ledgers. There's not two different prices on the public or private ledger. He said if that was the case, people would just buy on the public ledger and sell it on the private ledger. Same thing would be happening with gold. There's nowhere in the world where gold is priced different. Same thing with XRP. There's only one price and it's sitting just above 59 cents. But take a listen to how convincing this guy is.
So I don't think they're using another XRP. I know they have a private ledger and a public ledger. I've seen the private ledger once. I've seen the price go as high as $327,000.
Now that guy is totally full of shit. He's never seen that price. But the reason I wanted to point this out is because people send this to me and they ask me questions about this. They're like, what is going on with the price of XRP? You know, can we sell it there? There's not two prices. This has been debunked multiple times. Michael Saylor's Ripple prediction, XRP surged to $100. Now, when you first look at that, you're like, okay, Michael Saylor is now saying that XRP is going to 3 digits. But that's not what happened. Michael Saylor predicted Bitcoin to hit $14 million by 2045. And a different analyst went off of what Michael Saylor said and predicted a substantial rise in XRP's value, estimating it could hit $100 and potentially reach $118 by 2025. Now, that's not out of the question. Honestly, if you look at anyone that does the charts, any analyst out there, they're predicting a 3-digit XRP by the end of this year, early next year. Other people are saying it's going to happen later next year. But everybody is pretty much in agreement that we are going to 3 digits. I, however, still want to stay conservative because if we start to really break out like that, the sell pressure is going to be absolutely astonishing. You're going to have sellers at different price points. Same thing with Bitcoin. A lot of people are saying Bitcoin's going to go to 200K plus. But I think once Bitcoin hits 100K, all of a sudden the sell pressure is going to be incredible. Same thing will happen with XRP. But I still think we're going to get above $20. Hopefully we go much higher. And now we have a different pattern for XRP. Nike swoosh pattern signal surge to $13, says leading chartist. And I actually like this chart. Just do it. And, you know, that's what's going on right now. We're just waiting for that breakout moment to happen. And everybody is expecting it to happen at any moment. And, you know, it's going to happen when we all least expect it. I still see people putting days on it. They're saying, nope, nothing's going to happen until after October 7th. Other people are saying it's going to happen by October 2nd. People come up with days. And they make these days up. October 7th, I could see, because by then we should be able to find out whether or not the SEC is going to appeal the judge's decision. October 2nd, I think, is more based around Ripple launching their new stablecoin. I think that's where some people are getting the idea of that. But it's going to happen when we all least expect it. Coinbase is down as Bitcoin pumps. You see, we're having connection issues. You're going to see the same thing happen once XRP takes off. And that's why Coinbase sucks. And it's been like this forever. You'd think by now they would have fixed this. But right away, if a crypto is pumping, Coinbase seems to go down at the same time. And you know, I think what's going on with Coinbase is that they're printing all that fake Bitcoin through those ETFs. But I'll talk about that more in another video. But this is why I'm always telling you, if you plan on selling some of your crypto, I would use Uphold or something else, because Coinbase, we're going to see this again. Wait and see. New Monica Long statement. Now, there's a lot of people talking about this. She says, we believe stablecoins and XRP have different use cases for payments and other transactions. For example, DEXs on the XRP ledger will be able to use Ripple USD very efficiently, or RLUSD, while XRP will continue to be used for transactions with long tail, smaller market cap crypto assets. And then somebody said that, oh, so this means instead of going to 10K, XRP is going to cap out at 5K. That's not what I think is going to happen at all. Honestly, I think Ripple's new RLUSD is going to open a lot of doors that XRP can't open right now. Later, XRP will become the secret sauce that the banks are going to want to use. But this will allow Ripple to get more momentum going around XRP in the long term. That's what I see happening. Big news, Elizabeth Warren versus Johnny Deaton debate is scheduled for October 15th, 2024. Will you be watching this event? Honestly, I cannot wait for this event because I want to see him put her in her place when it comes to crypto. Honestly, I think Johnny Deaton is going to beat her in the end in November, but I think it's going to be very close. It's hard for a Republican to win Massachusetts. And I think that's why that PAC is not putting a lot of money behind Johnny Deaton, because they don't think that he could flip Warren's seat. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm definitely going to be watching that debate. Companies from Robinhood to Revolut are considering launching stablecoins. Better than stricter regulations in Europe and elsewhere will finally loosen Tether's grip on this sector. So even Robinhood and others want to launch their own stablecoin now because they know the end of Tether is coming and everybody wants to grab a piece of that market. Because Tether, it's just a matter of time. You know, if you can't pass MiCA regulations, it's pretty much over for you as a stablecoin. Because every single country is going to have very similar regulations. And I think all these other companies know it. Like Robinhood, like Ripple, like Circle, Revolut, and others. Expert says Ripple stablecoin launch is very close as minting activity surges. And this is what I was saying. So a lot of people are expecting this to happen by the end of this month or the first day or two into October. And I think that's where people are getting October 2nd as a big day for XRP. Now, we don't know the exact day, but you know, people want to try to be the guy who calls when it's going to happen. It's like anything in crypto. Everybody wants to be the guy calling the top, calling the bottom, telling you when to sell your crypto. But nobody could call this market 100%. And that's why I'm always urging you to have a game plan. If you plan to sell some of your crypto, have a plan. Then there's this. This is a blast from the past, all the way back in September of 2021. What if Jed McCaleb was part of the plan? Think. That comes from Nathaniel C.J. Rothschild. So this came out back in 2021. Now, I always think that Stellar is part of the plan because Stellar has so many ties to the elites as well. Same thing with Ripple and XRP. So I think that Jed McCaleb was always part of the plan. But then somebody was asking me about Jed's taco stand. What is it? Because that shows you there's newer people coming into crypto. Well, back then, that's when Jed emptied his taco stand. That it was his Ripple wallet. And he sold off almost 4 billion XRP, or even more than 4 billion XRP. And everybody cheered the day the taco stand ran out of tacos. I think even Brad Garlinghouse tweeted out back then as well. But you know, when you look at the elites of the world, and you could see how they tell you, they give you hints on what the future is. And I think that's what the BIS, the IMF, the World Bank, the ECB, they've been telling us for years that Ripple and Stellar are the future. And that's why I can't stop buying the dip on XRP. New course dropped on the XRP Ledger Learning Portal. Learn about real-world asset tokenization on the XRP Ledger, including institutional DeFi benefits, token creation and management, DEX utilization, Archax, and Open Eden Labs use cases. Now, when it comes to tokenization, I think the problems that we're going to see over time, early on, is that we don't really have a clear path forward for tokenization either. Because now you have Gary kind of putting tokenization into a gray area. But what's going to happen before real world assets are traded around the world through tokenization, you're going to have authentication. People are going to have to make sure that the item that's getting tokenized is real. You know, I think Hedera's been leaning in that direction for a while, because you don't want to be a person that's investing in something like, I don't know, let's say it's a book that's worth a lot of money. You want to make sure you're buying tokens that are tied to that specific book and not a knockoff or something else. That's also what they're still working on. Plus, we're going to get better regulations around tokenization. Then all of a sudden, you're going to see all that value come pouring onto the XRP Ledger and other networks as well. But it's going to take a little bit more time, but I think it's being fast-tracked because BlackRock and Franklin Templeton, this is the direction that they're leaning in. And if they're leaning in this direction, then you could bet there's going to be a clear path for this going forward. And once XRP is able to move the value of something like a Lambo from, say, the United States to the UK, that's going to be game-changing. Think about it like this. The seller can tokenize it, then they could transfer the tokens before they actually transfer the actual item. And that's all going to be recorded on a blockchain. And something like XRP is going to be needed in the middle, like a trust layer as well. Things are going to start to change very fast over the coming months. That's what I see happening, because technology is not slowing down. If anything, it's speeding up. But you know, it is nice to see XRP have another green day. And Bitcoin was also moving today as well. I'll talk more about that in another video. But I would like us to start breaking out already. Get above 65 cents, because I think that's when the excitement is really going to begin. And all it is the waiting game. We're just waiting for it to happen. It's going to happen. There is zero doubt we are going to see a fantastic alt season for XRP. Like I always tell you, there's nothing holding us back this time around. But until it does happen, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.